Hello guys, welcome to the next marriage tutorial. In this tutorial, this is part 5 I think of my Mario series. Okay, in Scratch, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to we're just going to create a mushroom to come out of an item block, and we're just going to I'm going to show you how to do this. So basically this item, its costume changes to this item dead, I call it, which is just this costume here, and then this mushroom comes out, and then probably in the next tutorial we'll get this mushroom moving about, and so Mario can like be super and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go into our Mario project, and well, actually, first of all, we're going to need to get our sprites. So open your Sprite Sheet with Gimp, and yeah, there are also some other items, so you could put in different items into different item boxes if you wanted to. We're just going to use this normal mushroom thing here, but as you can see, there's like firepower and Star Mario and these raccoon things. So yeah. And we've got some coins there as well. So yeah, you can do a lot with this. So as per usual, zoom in and resize your selection, and make sure it's 32 by 32, and then press Ctrl C, and we'll just create from clipboard, and we will just save this as mushroom .png ping. Oh, actually, hang on. You'll want to. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. Just save it like this. So mushroom. Because Scratch, for some reason, if you use transparency in your image, so basically like parts of the image are transparent. Scratch for some reason doesn't actually use that, so you have to edit it out yourself in the Scratch editor. But yeah, anyway, just save your image, and yeah, close that, and then also you're going to want to get this thing which I call item dead. I couldn't really think of another name for it, so I just said item dead. But yeah, slightly weird, but anyway. Item dead.ping. Okay, so you should hopefully understand all that, what we're doing there. And we'll just close this down. By the way, guys, I am making a website for my YouTube channel, so I might put the Scratch projects up on there so you can like download them and do what you want with them. And so yeah, we're just going to choose a new sprite from file. I'll just find the folder. Okay, and you want to get your mushroom. Okay, and then obviously you're just going to want to get rid of the white bits around here, so just get rid of them just there. Okay, alright, so we've got our image, and you'll just want to set it to don't rotate, because when we move it about we don't want it to rotate. Okay, and also in your items, in both these items, it actually might be easier if you just do this all in one item and then just copy it, duplicate it, and it'll be probably easier to do that. So we'll just import our item dead image, and we're also going to have to make a change to this, because otherwise it's going to do this, and we don't want it to do that. So you're just going to want to do if, you're going to get an if and an else block, and you want to do if, where is it? If costume equals 4, so go in looks and get the costume thing here. If costume equals 4, i.e. it's this one here, i4, and we just want to go back to the beginning, we don't want to do next costume. So we'll just switch to costume I1, and then else we'll just do that, and you want the weight out of that. Okay, so yeah, and then that will just make it still do that. Okay, and now we're going to want to actually set a variable for this item block, and I'm just going to call it alive, and do it for this sprite only. That's very important. Okay, and just move that down there. If you want, you can just untick these so you don't see all of them, because they are quite distracting. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. And wow, it looks so plain without the variables. Anyway, now you're going to want to originally set alive to 1. Now if you remember, for variables like alive, 0 is false, so i.e. it's not alive, it's dead basically. And alive, if alive equals 1, it's true. So to start with, we want it to be alive because it's like moving, and when it's alive it's going to be, you know, sort of rotating like that, and then when we hit it, we're going to kill it basically. This is so I don't know what the word is, but it's like really bad. Anyway, so yeah, if you remember in the last tutorial, we made this top sensor, and we're just gonna, if the item box is touching this sensor, then we'll assume that Mario's hit it. And so you want to do a forever loop, and I am doing this off the top of my head, so forgive me if I get something wrong, but we need to put in an if statement, and we'll get sensing and then touching top sensor, which is this thing here, and if that's gonna happen, we want to change our variable. We want to set alive to 0, because 0 is false and we've just killed it, so it's not alive anymore. And in here actually we want to put a put in an if statement, and we want to say if alive equals 1, so if alive equals 1, then we want to do all this code here. So it will, you know, it will be fine. But when we hit it, it's going to stop, and then we need to switch to the right costume. So I'm going to switch to costume item dead. So it will do that, and also we only want to do this code if it's already alive, because if it's dead, we don't want to, you know, make the item go out again. So we want to put in an if statement saying if alive equals 1. So put it in there like that. So just below if touching top sensor. So that will only happen if alive is already 1. So yeah, and then we're going to want to broadcast, because we want to, where is the broadcast? Here it is. I'm slightly blind. Broadcast new, and we'll just call item 1 hit or something like that. Doesn't really matter, but just, yeah, you just want to keep it short and self-explanatory. And we'll also name this item to item 1 mushroom, if you like, just like that. That'll be fine. And then just put it next to your item 1, so you can see these are sort of associated. And in the mushroom, we want to actually set another variable for this sprite only again. We want to set this variable to hidden, yeah. Now originally we want it to be hidden because it's going to be in this item box effectively. So we're going to set hidden to 1. So that will make sure it's hidden to start with, and we're also going to want to hide it to start with because we don't want to see it, and that will just get rid of it. Yeah, okay. And then we are going to want to do a forever loop, and we are just going to want to go to item 1 here. So yeah, it will just stay in that item box, and we only want to do this if hidden is set to 1. So we go on an if, and we set, oh no, sorry, we're testing if hidden equals 1, then we can go to item 1. Okay, that's fine. And now basically when I receive item 1 hit, so when this item box has been hit, it will broadcast this, and when it receives that, we want to set, oh, and we'll also put in here hide, just to make sure it stays hidden. Set hidden to 0, so false, so it's, you know, it's going to come out, and it's going to show it, so we'll put show. And then we're just going to want to put in a repeat, and you want to repeat 32 times, because if you remember, the dimensions of this is 32, and we're just going to move it up y, change y by 1, so that will move it up 1 pixel for 32 times. So it will basically look like this. Yeah, and we're also going to want to go back 100 layers, just make it a big number, and so it comes out from behind it. And yeah, that is about it really. Just to make this a bit better, look a bit better, you want to set the x of this item to where is it, the x position of item 1, so it just stays there. And obviously when it comes out, we haven't got any scripts yet, but in the next tutorial we'll make it move about. That is basically it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial, which should be up next weekend, hopefully. Okay, so see you then. Bye.